Hello and welcome back to the Tenable server, folks. This is Kawagram, the This is Duck, and yes, I'm back to using this classic intro because, well, I'm mixing just Let's Play and Herbabot news now, so why not, okay? And today is March the 2nd, so you will be seeing this clip for over a week, less than 2 weeks, I hope. But yeah, knowing myself, that could very well happen. So yeah, it is March, and that is a month I have been, well, well, let's just say I've been a bit uneasy about this because, well, for one, time flies, and yes, my birthday is in March, which of course reminds me of how old I'm getting. So I'm getting older, and another thing. So yeah, I might be an uncle by the time this month is over. Yeah, me, an uncle. So that's scary. I don't know when it could happen. I only know the due date is in March. I don't know when in March. It could happen. It could happen tomorrow. I don't know. That is real scary. Okay, that is scary. So yeah, there's that. Me and uncle. Yeah, we'll see when that happens. I hope it happens. At least would be a tragedy, at least for my sister, if it doesn't happen. So, anyways, I'm gonna try not to think too much about that and just yeah, get started. Alright, so I have worked on the route I'm going to take. So around this area, I struggled to figure out which direction I should go. There was a east alternative and a west alternative. So I chosen to pick the east alternative, which would go over the mountain here. The west one would go to the west here and over this forest here. I had to make up my mind about that. My goal for this well, for this bi-weekly episode, no, semi-weekly episode. What's the correct term? I think semi-weekly is the correct term. Yeah, so my my goal for this semi-weekly episode is to actually connect up, to finish this project, and maybe go to something else that needs to be doing, and connecting up that I think that might be doable. I think so. Just highlight this to check how far away it is. And 2,730 meters. Yep. 2,750. I think I can do that. Not in one build session. Maybe in 2, maybe in 3. Maybe in 5. Yeah. Know how long this can be. But yeah, I think I've talked long enough, and if there's no more clips after this, then please enjoy Herbabot news. If not, then I guess I'll have to repeat myself. So yeah, see you in a bit. Oh, hold on, let me turn off the audiobook. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, not really a problem, but that was unexpected. Okay, got a forest fire here. This gives me a flashback back to the Softcraft days. Yeah. Yeah, that's maybe we should ask Crow to make a memorial base station for this place. Oh, poor forest. I don't have any water on me, so I can't help. I can only punch the fire. Oh no. Well, it's spread out too much for me to do anything. I could try to save a few blocks, but no, it's hopeless. Must have been that lava. Was there really a tree close enough to get burned by that lava? I don't know. It can't have been anything else than that lava because yeah, there were no lightning strikes. Well, that's shit happens. I'm just gonna have to let it burn. There's nothing I can do. Right, I was just about to start building a bridge here. So, well, whoa, the crosser just suddenly got really big. That's a bug. Yeah, I suppose I just repeat myself. If nothing else happens, please enjoy Herbabot News. Yeah, I figured I'd work on this side again. So right now, Mrs. Steele needs the night, so I can't really work yet. So I just have to wait there until yeah, until day comes, and better be careful. There might be spiders trying to climb up here. Yeah, I figured I'd just work on this side for the last part of the road here, because there's not really that much left. There's from here to, oh no. Oh yeah, I need to do something about that. Snow everywhere. Filling up the roads. Oh yeah, I need to light up the road soon. Yeah, there's not that much left. So if you can see here, so I left it for the previous session, just 324 meters away. So yeah, that's 324 meters of rough terrain and forest. So yeah, this will be fun. Yeah, apparently I'm allowed to sleep now, but oh boy, mobs everywhere. There, taken care of. Alright, so yeah, come to me, your XP. Okay, so as I was planning to say just now, Hulse has decided to dump some stone for the project. Just a tiny bit. More than I will actually need for the last stretch here. But yeah, finishing this last stretch does not mean the end for this road. Far from it. So, yeah. I am going to connect up both the 1.14 New World area. I'm going to connect up, probably going to connect up Callisto's place at some point. So that's going to be a long project. And I'm going to connect up different Lowe's place, and I think that Carnegie used to share space with. They're gone inactive, but And that's still his place. Might be wrong about that. Let me just put some lanterns out here, just temporarily. Well, this clip turned out to be longer than expected. Had to wait longer than expected as well. So I think we're just gonna set a event marker here, so I'm going to start from here and get started on this side of the road, and should be done within, well, 1 or 2 hours. Yeah, we'll see.
Live from the Tenebrae server, it's the only legitimate news on Tenebrae, the Herbabot News! Alice, the British Society. Good evening, citizens. This is Herbabot, your one and only true Grand Archmage, here with the news. A large help sign has been observed outside of California for some time now. While this has remained a mystery for some time, we believe we have figured out what it all means. As you can see on the beta maps, the help sign is just outside of the industrial district of the city. This means it must have been written by an unappreciated worker, slaving for the resistance. It is a call for help. A call for the Archmage, the true Archmage. Me, Herbabot. Were we not, lost worker of the cruel night sorcerers? Your day will come. A massive battle of some sorts took place in the herbalist village. The chaos was so wide that it is impossible to make out who was fighting who, or why. Piston-powered slime block platforms were somehow involved. The cleanup after the battle is still going on. Apparently, a large amount of cobblestone was for some reason involved. Speaking of the herbalists, their mad Archmage has continued with this mad road project. As usual, we had been closely watched. Have a look at this time-lapse.
Shh, the bees are watching. Yeah. I'm just gonna continue saying that every time lapse because it's just so fun. So yeah, the fire. Yeah, I ended up just building where the fire was going on, and as you just saw, the fire looks awesome in the dark. So yeah, it's of course sad to see some old patch of forest just burn like that, but there was really nothing I could do because well, what can you do to stop a fire like that? You could pour a lot of water over it, but yeah, I didn't have water bucket on me, and it would take a lot more just few source blocks of water to pour out all that. So I think maybe Crow will make an interesting rest stop relating to that. That'll be fun. Yeah. So yeah, over to this swamp here. Now, this isn't the worst swamp I've been going through. I mean, it was a bit of a challenge due to the very rough terrain. I see that there was a sort of bridge there. I could have terraformed it, could have shaped it away, but I didn't want to ruin the terrain too much, like the Stormers did with my Stormroad. I mean, they flattened the entire swamp outside of their island and built an arena over it. So yeah, the arena they built was nice, but well, they did, yeah, they did ruin the natural terrain. So yeah, as always, I like to try to use the terrain when I build my road. Don't like to flatten it. I don't want to build like a road on stilts like I've seen elsewhere in the server. I think by a road built by Crow actually. I think he built a road on stilts, or yeah. I'm not sure how to describe it. They're just straightforward right over a swamp. Just didn't use the terrain at all. So yeah, going through forests is, as you probably know from my earlier commentaries, it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, I have mastered how to do this by now. So I just mark up I want the road to go, I cut down the necessary trees. Sometimes I do make a well, bad judgment and I do backtrack. That's annoying when that happens, but often enough, it goes fine. And you will see a very good example of a really bad decision and I backtrack later on in this time lapse. Because, yeah, that happens. Also, there's a nice little lake here, which I think would be a nice place for a way station. And here we are, yet another forest. And this one, yeah, it had a sharp drop down, almost like a cliff. Not quite a cliff, but yeah, I could easily call it a cliff. So, that was annoying. Funny route for this place was easy enough. But of course, the bridge over, well, yeah, as you can see, it had to be a bit long. And as for materials, I decided to go for a completely brown bridge, a chocolate bridge, because that's the material I had a lot of. I still had a lot of birch and some oak in chests here and there. But right there and then I had a lot of dark oak, so instead of pausing recording and fetching some proper materials, I just used dark oak. As you may have seen, I tried to mix in some, I think it was just oak I tried to mix in, I don't think it was birch. I don't really remember, but I decided I couldn't use it, so it became a plain bridge. I don't like plain bridges, but the other things, the other materials, they didn't really match, so yeah, the bridge became clean brown. The chocolate bridge. And here we go again. This is part 12. Yeah, then ended up being 14 parts of this road project. So 14 build sessions. It's a lot when you think about it. I've been at this for it's probably been over a month by now. Must have been. Oh yeah, there's this bridge here. Yeah. So the thing with this bridge is that I need to get up this cliff. I could have just shaped the ground and just made a natural slope for the road to go up. I could have done that, but you know, I like to use the terrain, so I just built a bridge that just goes sharp up like that. It's a steep bridge, or not not very steep, but well, if you think about it in real life terms, it is steep. But in Minecraft terms, it's not very. I mean, in Minecraft terms, a minecart can go up a 45 degrees slope without any problems. So, yeah, physics. Minecraft physics. Yeah, about that blank there. This was a case where I had to decide whether to cut the time lapse up or try to make it continuous, and yeah, I decided to backtrack the camera and make this continuous recording. But of course, that's led to having some blank screen because it's difficult to make sure the camera keeps up with the Minecraft character, with my avatar, you know. You're trying to go back to the start and such. And now we're about to enter one of the trickier spots in this project. This forest. Yeah. You see, I found a really nice cave. You might just be able to see it, maybe not, I don't know. There's a really nice cave that I wanted so very much to use as maybe a spot to build a base station or something. But there was... In the end, I found it to be a massive detour to actually use it. So you may be able to see when I'm cutting down trees and marking out paths, marking out the route, that I tried to clear away over there, but it didn't work out, so I had to awkwardly backtrack, and yeah, maybe I will extend the road to that cave in a later project. Try to use that or something, because I liked it so much, but yeah, it just didn't happen this time. So yeah, I want to go back there and use it. So I'm not sure you can see it at all. No, it's past that hill, yeah. So but in the end, I like the way I managed to get the road to go through these trees that way. So this will be yeah, a nice road. And again, I want to limit terraforming and terrain shaping, so yeah, I think those that support wall just made sense. And that's also the case that I don't always have the required dirt in my inventory. That's also a reason why I'm sometimes limiting myself. Well, sometimes if you don't pay attention, you don't actually notice when I go from one build session to another. This one might be noticeable. But yeah, maybe if I worked more on it, I could have better hidden the transition. But would that really be worth it? This is a case where I decided to do a little bit of shaping, because yeah, building I could have built a bridge somewhere over that river, but yeah, I decided to instead just use that dried up river and yeah. So instead I used what might be either equal or maybe even more wood to build supports instead of a actual bridge. So I think the end results look nice. So I don't know. You judge whether that what I decided to do here was a good idea. But yeah, in the end, the road did come to be. Also, I was surprised by how little I came into conflict with villagers with the outpost right there. When I worked there, no attacks really. Well, we got attacked by patrols in other parts of the project, so I wonder if maybe that outpost was deactivated, or maybe I never close enough. I don't know. I thought that outpost was going to be a problem, but it wasn't. So there's that. Oh yeah, this open plane here. This was kind of a milestone in the way I planned the road. Because, well, I knew it would be quick to go through this road here. Build a road through here, so yeah. Maybe it's yeah, as you probably mentioned, as I've done before, what I was listening to while working on this. I had a couple of audiobooks I was re-listening to. One was Outland by, what was the name? Dennis E. Taylor, I think. Yeah. It's a really nice sci-fi book, and I think he's writing a sequel right now, from what I've seen of updates from him. Other book I've been listening to recently while I'm building, Seven Eves. It's an extremely long book, 32 hours. But, I only listened to part 1 and 2 because part 3, in my opinion, is yeah, like a separate book. To be honest, doesn't really feel the same. But yeah, we're now at the final part. I actually missed this myself. So yeah, in this final part, I decided to switch side to work from the sources game side of the road, and of course I switched skin and equipment for this. So yeah, I don't really need to say much. I mean, I marked up the path and chopped down the trees, and there we go. The roads have been, yeah, connected up. And of course, I finished up just the day before my birthday, actually. So yeah, that extra cobblestone I got in my birthday party, which, yeah, that was an interesting gift. Didn't actually get to be used for this road. Don't worry, it will be used in the later road. I mean, I'm not done building roads, not by a long shot, but it didn't get used in this part. Maybe if I've been born earlier, maybe. Yeah, just digging for a little bit of a path here, and yeah, I was just laying the road. And with that's close to the end of this time lapse. So thank you very much for watching this, and actually, it's not the last you hear from me in a time lapse voiceover, because got one more thing for you. I'm not gonna say what, but yeah, you will hear more from me.
Kvagram seems now to be taking a break from his road construction. At first, we believed this was due to the before-mentioned battle, but upon closer inspection, we discovered something. Just before taking a break, Kvagram constructed a bone portal in the middle of the road. While it is inactive now, we believe he used it and deactivated it just after having a look on the other side. Why are we so sure about that? Well, because that's what we did. We sent in a specially equipped B-drone to explore the portal, and this is what we saw.
Shh. Lyser again, Archie. Yeah, but of course, as usual, they're not listening. So, you might be able to guess what this is, but I'm gonna say it anyways. You see, good friend Callistonoir, he decided to, finally give me a copy of the Vox server backup he has been having for years. This is a server that we were playing on together, along with a at that time rather large Norwegian community. Of course, Minecraft started dying off a bit after that, so the community has shrunk by a lot. But yeah, this was many years ago, and this was my first road project. The thing that eventually led to me having a thing with roads. Before this, I was known as a road builder. After this, yeah, I was the guy who built roads. Even though I didn't really do much road building. But yeah, I built this road, and to the Vox server community, it was, well, epic. It was really, really, really long. Like, unimaginably long. Like, you had to be insane to build a road this long. Kind of long. But compared to what I have been doing now and what I was doing before, yeah, it's not really that long in retrospect. So yeah, that reminds me. If any of you want me to give a tour of my old base, Lake Graham, from this server, well, I actually want me to give you a tour of that on the video. Just let me know in the comments, because I can do that. I got the entire backup in a single player world, so yeah. But yeah, so this road, as probably already understand, went from my then base to spawn. Of course, spawn in this server was it was moved, so this is the new spawn I'm connecting to. Because the old spawn, because that was this server's way of dealing with new terrain changes, was to, well, move spawn about 20,000 blocks. And I joined the server after that move, so I rarely ever saw the original spawn of the server. It is on the backup, so I have had a look at it recently, and it's huge. So don't be surprised when you see what spawn is on, what new spawn is on this server here, because yeah. And yeah, so as you can see, I have way stations rather frequently on this road. And I think that's because the road was short enough for me to have frequent way stations. on this road, you never ever had the risk of walking around in the dark. It was always a rest house, a way station within walking distance. Yeah, this one was kind of fun. I decided to build the rest house into the ground and kind of being part of the bridge. My style was then was rather crude, but yeah, it was fun. By the time I built this road, the base we just passed there was already abandoned. So, but or I think it was the player going inactive or something. Was less active. I don't really remember. But yeah, they would have been connected to the road, but yeah, they weren't available. So that was unfortunate. So they just passed really close. Bit weird. Yeah, as you can see, we are now getting really close to spawn. You can tell by how much more dense the settlement's gone. And there's the transition to the street of spawn. I think they planned to build a city or something, but it never happened, so yeah. And there's spawn. I'm just gonna say thank you for watching, and there's not gonna be any bonus clips after this, so I'm just gonna say goodbye.
Those roads were horrible. Whatever kind of mirror world that was, we understand why it must have traumatized this mad road builder. And now, a special report from our diplomacy team. Rob, Henry, are you ready?
We're here, Herbabot. Reporting from spawn. It would have been earlier, but we ran into Timmy of all fires. Henry, how are the talks going?
Well, I must say, this Arendelle is a complicated dragon. When I offered it gold, it melted all of it. Funny enough. But it liked the emeralds. I think we might getting close to some sort of agreement.
Really? Can we count on this dragon support then?
Well, I wouldn't know yet. But we had a really nice conversation about our mutual dislike for gold.
Since when did you dislike gold, Henry?
Oh, hush you.
Henry?
And we are both a little different than our peers, and hungry for unusual foods, and we are both...
Rob, Henry, are you there? I am sorry, citizens. It seems you are having some technical difficulties. And now, the Standybot for weather. What? I never said that you... Oh. Oh. What? No more weather broadcasts. Why? Are you sure that the entire hive mind... You do know I report news, right? Uh-huh. Sorry for the Sorry for the technical difficulties, citizens. There seems to be yet another glitch in Standybot. Yes, that's it. Another glitch in Standybot. And apparently, Rob and Henry have safely been evacuated to Azila Hive after Arendelle the Dragon ate the camera. Bebot and all. The dragon enjoyed the company of Henry and unfortunately will not commit to anything as of right now. That is all, citizens. Stay safe from the resistance.